My little gems, we are here to do you a read. In these reads, I want to look at your energy, okay, and I want to see what's coming in for you in September, and I just want to see if I can give you any guidance or what the issue is in your life that is maybe stopping you, holding you back from sort of your ascension and your sort of divine purpose or your goals and your dreams. So we're going to have a look at you. Don't fret, okay? The September love reads are coming, but I just want to take a look at you first. Now, my intention is for the cards just to bring out the messages or the message that is needed the most for the gems that need it the most, okay? So it could pertain to love, it could pertain to work, it could be just pertaining to your own ascension and what you need to do to be able to move forward. But the love reads are coming. September love reads are coming, and we are going to be looking at you and them as well for September, and that's all coming. So don't forget to bash the button, hit the notification button, and you will be notified when those are put out. But I just wanted to do these first because I can, and yeah, I can and I wanted to. So just remember though, it is a general read, so take from it what fits, chuck the rest out, and let's try and have some fun with it. My intention is for it to be a timeless read, so when you find it from that present moment in time, sort of like 4 to 5, 6 weeks in the future, okay? But for those who are watching it when it's put out new, it's from now to the end of September. Hope that makes sense. Anything else you need to know, private reads, etc., is in the description box below. And yeah, we're just going to dive straight into this read, okay? Might get a Ouija board done this weekend, see if there's any messages coming through for anybody. I've got a lot planned for the channel. It's just finding the time to get it all put in with these, you know, reads. It's quite time consuming, but I will get there eventually. So my little gems, yes, we're doing my little gems. Let's see what your overall energy is for the next 6 weeks. So can you give me, please, cards, the energy of my little gems for the next 6 weeks? There it is. Let's have a look. It is the King of Swords. Okay, so with the King of Swords, this could be you taking a sort of non-nonsense approach to things. It also could be another person. You could be consulting with someone of authority in the next 6 weeks. This is, you know, an authority figure, sort of speaking truths, but a very no nonsense sort of energy over the next 6 weeks. No nonsense, my little gems, okay? That's what I'm feeling over the next 6 weeks. There may be important things going on around you that you need to discuss or sort out, either with another person or within your own head or environment, okay? Now, in your emotion, let's have a look. So we've got this Page of Pentacles. Can you see that? Not sure, quite sure if the angle is correct on that. The Magician and the 5 of Pentacles. So you may be wanting to hear, you may be waiting for news, okay? So either wanting to hear from someone or waiting on news from someone or from something, okay? Could be pertaining to a job, it could be pertaining to your long term, it could be pertaining to your security. But the Magician does talk about significant change coming in for you, and there is a sense of making that happen and creating that. All right, so you are thinking about your long term here with the Page of Pentacles. This is very earthly energy, and all the colors there, the greens and blues. So it's really about your stability, and it's about communication over the next 6 weeks. All right, either communicating with someone else or communicating with yourself, trying to make significant changes in your life here. Now we've got this Five of Pentacles. It could be that you need assistance in some area of your life with this Five of Pentacles. It could be that you haven't heard from someone, or something hasn't come to fruition and you're still waiting to hear from something or someone. Okay, because the Five of Pentacles is that feeling left out, feeling abandoned. But in this Five of Pentacles in the Gilded Tarot, there is someone coming in. All right, so there is someone coming in to communicate a message, and the Page of Pentacles is good news, so just bear that in mind. So it looks like you're waiting for some sort of communication because you either feel left out or not supported in some way. All right, now how you're walking this 3D, yeah, your current energy, how you're walking this 3D. You're waiting for some sort of decision to be made, or having to decide with the Judgment on something. A couple of major arcana here, so big movement. Now we go into the Page of Cups and we go into that Five of Cups. So there's sorrow around a love connection. Page of Cups, it could be a child, so there's maybe sorrow, regret, feeling left out. We've got two pages there, so it could be to do with children. If it's not to do with children, it's something that you either want to grow or you're wanting to hear from, and there's a decision there about how you move forward. There's regret, there's sorrow here. Okay, the Page of Cups is looking straight over to the Five of Cups. It's interesting here how we've got 5 and 5 underneath each other. Have I got two fives? I haven't got two fives like that. I haven't got the meaning of it, but two fives, you know, underneath each other. Google it. It's also about change. Okay, so there's a decision that you need to make on how you're going to be moving forward, in either love capacity or a creative capacity here. All right, but there's definitely the Five of Cups, there's sorrow, regret or remorse about something and feeling left out over something. Okay, and what's coming in for September, see, there's that Two of Cups. All right, so you could well be hearing from someone that you have a connection with, or you could be having news from someone, yeah, regarding this Two of Cups union here. There is that Queen of Cups and there is that Queen of Wands. So two queens in a read together like that can talk about friendship, can talk about sincere friends. Underneath the deck is a burden, okay, and wanting to get to some sort of stable ground. Now you could also here have a decision to make about a couple of people. All right, just because it's the Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So, you know, there may be some sort of decision that you have to be making regarding two people here. There's a sense here that you're maybe waiting for some sort of message, and on the arrival of this message, you may have to make a decision about union. All right, there's a sense with the Magician, significant changes in either love, emotion or creative issues. Yeah, and those significant changes are what you are wanting to make happen with this Queen of Cups. So you may be wanting to move forward in a love capacity with someone else. You may be here, yeah, doing the work on yourself, because the Page of Cups talks about doing inner child work. The Queen of Cups is self-love, self-care and improving oneself, coming into sort of healthy union with yourself. Yeah, but there is really a sense of some sort of loss and failure and being shut out, regret and sorrow over a Queen of Wands type character. And disappointment here over a Queen of Wands type character. but I don't feel, I feel like maybe with this Queen of Cups here, there's still this connection between the two of you, because the Queen of Cups is handing the sort of cup over to the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups is just looking, you know, front on. She's not taking any notice here. So again, you know, there's a disconnect between you and another person, and it looks like you're really trying to either make this connection work, or you're trying to sort yourself out and come into healthy union with yourself. Remember, you're going to be, the overall energy is this logical King of Swords type character. This could be someone who is emotionally detached from you. It could be this person. We'll go in and clarify. Okay, we've got the page to the Queen of Wands. So there is a sense of messages or news, yeah, coming in from a Queen of Wands type character. So you may be having some sort of communication coming in. And there is also a sense of lack, loss, and sort of feeling ghosted from this connection. All right, so just bear that in mind. Yeah, and we've done down. So let's go in and clarify, and let's see if we can't get to the bottom of what is happening for you, my little gems, in the next 6 weeks. So I want to know what this King of Swords is about. Now, it's either, my little gems, taking a logical approach to something, maybe having to talk to someone in authority, or sort something out, or it's the other person taking a very non-emotional approach to my little gems, and also coming from sort of a logical standpoint on this situation. So let's clarify this King of Swords for my little gems. Yeah, the Hermit. So I think you both, whoever this is, and in your life and in your energy, I think you've both gone silent from each other. Okay, I think the Hermit is trying to understand what they want in their life, and I feel you're trying to understand what you want in your life as well. There's a sense with that Hermit card that and that King of Swords together, that, you know, you're probably not in communication, or you've not had communication with someone, and there's a sense of wanting to make something work. It's either wanting to make it work with this person, or it's about self-love and trying to come back to self with that Hermit, because you're soul searching, you're doing introspection, reflection, and you know, seeking something deeper with that Hermit card. Yeah, and there is that Four of Cups again. So there is this feeling left out energy, and I'm beginning to think the King of Swords, my little gems, is someone else. And maybe you're feeling left out from someone else. Now, if you know you're not feeling left out from another situation or another person, this will be them, okay? Because I'm not quite, as of yet, picking the energy up on what side it's coming from. So if you know you're not feeling left out, it's the other person. If you are feeling left out, it's you, okay? So there's a sense of just, you know, contemplating and reassessing what you've been through here. Now, in your emotion with this Page of Pentacles is the Emperor. So I think you're trying to regain yourself here with this Emperor. It is about boundaries. It's about re-establishing order. It talks about self-control, self-discipline, and it's a very logical energy. Now, you may want to reach out to someone, but I don't feel you will. All right, it may be in your emotion and in your energy to reach out to someone with that Page of Pentacles, but I don't feel you're going to do it. Now, if it's on a work situation, I think you probably will. Okay, so if we're talking about work, or your finances and how you're progressing long term that way, I feel reach out, okay, because this is about taking control. This is about being disciplined and logical, and it's about going for your Page of Pentacles, your long term here, sowing seeds, yeah, and building upon something. But if it's in a love capacity, I don't feel you're going to be reaching out. There's that Seven of Swords, all right? So just watch that energy. That Seven of Swords could be planning and strategizing, but with that Emperor, it could also be sidestepping an obstacle. So you know, if you reach out to someone on a romantic front, it's not going to perhaps go the way you want it to go. I feel if it's to do with money, I feel go with it with that Seven of Swords, because that's planning and strategizing. Okay, so just be just fit it to your situation, because there is that Ten of Pentacles. Really, I do get that as planning and strategizing your long term here, definitely in a financial way, and your long term and your security. Also just watch your money as well, okay? That's all I want to say. Just watch your money, watch your finances. I want to say that as well. But I think this is you planning and strategizing now. There's a temptation here to reach out if it's in a romantic capacity, but I don't think you will. I think you're very focused on work, your money, and your long term. With the Magician, yeah, not conforming. So as I said, I don't feel like you're conforming to any relationship, and I don't feel if this is to do with a relationship or a past person, you're going to be reaching out to them. But I also want to say, if you've got anything financially planned, new jobs planned, your long term situation, and you're trying to sort that out, definitely push forward with that. But with that Magician to that Hierophant in reverse, this is significant change, but there's a sense of not conforming in a relationship here, okay? Yeah, you're releasing it with the Ten of Swords. So as for a relationship, you are releasing it with that Ten of Swords. It does talk about being at a very low point, but it also talks about getting up and you know, picking yourself up and pushing on forward to close the cycle out. And this may have not been easy with that Magician card, okay? I'm getting now this Five of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what this Five of Pentacles is in your emotion. Yeah, I think this is all about self-love. With this Queen of Cups, you've got it down here coming into September, and I think this is all about self-love. The Queen of Cups is, I mean, it does talk about new romance, but I'm not feeling that with the Five of Pentacles there. I'm feeling this is about you, your new horizons, self-improvement, moving forward intuitively and creatively, and sort of having vision of where you want to go, you know, long term. And that Five of Pentacles there, it could be the fact you're asking for assistance with this King of Swords, okay, but not from a past person or a past situation, because I feel like you're closing that out. There is this Page of Cups, okay? So this is Page of Cups talks about a creative beginning. It talks about learning new skills, your talents, all right? It can talk about children as well, so there may be something going on with children as well. You've got 3 pages here in this read now, and this can definitely talk about children with 3 pages here. But also lots of pages in a read can talk about having lots of ideas but not putting them into action. So at this present moment in time, you may just be sitting with yourself with that Hermit card and sort of reevaluating, yeah, trying to make things happen with the Magician, but reevaluating your life, okay? Just reevaluating how you move forward, because there's a sense here with that Magician that it hasn't happened yet. All right, this new start, this new venture hasn't started. It's like you're on a new path now, or going in a new direction, and you're still thinking about what it is and where you're going and waiting for something to happen, news, messages. The Page of Cups can just be sort of like doing that inner child work as well, and it is quite a dreamy energy. All right, so you also may be thinking of another person that you feel left out in the cold by. All right, but also at the same time, I think this is a lot of you doing self-work. Now on the 3D, yeah, how you're walking this 3D, your current sort of energy and situation is the Judgment card, and there is that King of Pentacles in reverse. So again, it's a sense of trying to figure out what you want long term here with this King of Pentacles. Okay, it's in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse can talk about being adverse to change. It can talk about a controlling energy or a domineering energy around you. Yeah, and that High Priestess here. So you may have someone around you that you've got to make a decision on that may have been controlling. This High Priestess in reverse is someone who had misguided passion or something going on. That High Priestess in reverse is something that is secretive, yeah, and some sort of hidden agenda and a controlling person. So you may be making a decision about this person in your environment, and this is what you're trying to sort out now, okay, in this in your current energy. So tell me what this Page of Cups is about, how you're walking this 3D, how you're walking this 3D. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse. So there's a sense of making peace, you know, with that Page of Cups. There's a sense of making peace, but the Five of Swords, if I said Five of Cups, Five of Swords in reverse talks about maybe some sort of resentment, past trickery, dishonesty here, and you may be wanting some sort of an apology or waiting for some sort of an apology to come in. But again, the Five of Swords talks about some sort of indecision, and it talks about conflicts that are unresolved, and this could be around children, or this could be around your own emotion, your or a love of another person, especially because you've got this energy of hidden agenda, secretive, controlling energy, who maybe was dishonest, and there was some conflict here, okay? And you could be waiting for an apology, or it could be to do with the Page of Cups. It could be to do with children, all right? So stick one more on that, how you're walking this 3D, your current energy, how you're walking this 3D. Forward movement. So there's a sense of communication coming in, but there's also a sense of something happening, okay? So this may be some sort of news, some sort of message that is coming in. I feel you're also trying to move away from this connection, all right? Physically, mentally and emotionally moving away from this connection, but it doesn't particularly make you happy. That Eight of Wands is going straight into the Five of Cups there, but you are walking away, okay? Doesn't particularly make you happy that you are walking away, but you are walking away from something. You're withdrawing, you're changing your priorities, and you're letting go. All right, so you're either letting go of a situation where there was dishonesty, or you're letting go of a person, yeah, where there's dishonesty. There is a sense of communication coming in, so just watch that around an emotional matter with another person. There's a sense of communication, so just watch that. But you are walking away from that Five of Cups, and it is not particularly what you want to do, or it doesn't particularly make you happy. But the Eight of Cups is leaving something in the past and seeking some sort of deeper meaning in your life now. Put one more on that. Yeah, and there it is, the Queen of Swords, and she's in reverse. So again, it's a difficult issue, what you're going through, and there's difficulty in solving a problem. Now we've got the Queen of Swords, we've got the King of Swords. They could be in a read, you know, divine counterparts in separation. So there's a sense of this being a partnership of some sorts. Queen of Swords in reverse is someone who is now taking their emotion away. It's not a great energy. It can be someone who's a bit sour, who's a bit, you know, not happy about the situation, but it does talk about communication problems. All right. So yeah, there's difficulty in solving a problem, but I feel, my little gems, you are walking away. Now coming into September, you have the Two of Cups. Now remember, this is predicted energy, so just hold tight with this, okay? Two of Cups coming into September to the Moon card. So there's still some uncertainty coming into September about a situation, about a partnership, okay? The Moon card talks about fear, illusion, hidden motives, sensitivity, but it is a card of uncertainty, and it does ask us to ebb and flow, and it does ask us to pay close attention, yeah, to our subconscious, our dreams, and follow our intuition here. Yeah, and this is the Three of Cups. So there does, I mean, I know this is happiness, it's not in reverse, and I am reading reversals, but there is some sort of secrecy or uncertainty about either friends or people in your vicinity, people that you're connecting with. I do get a sense of a third party here, and maybe some sort of conflict going on around you. We've got that Five of Swords in reverse, and this is conflict, this is dispute, and this is something that hasn't come to a head because of the Queen of Swords, a difficulty in solving a problem. So it just looks like a continuation, I'm afraid, of the energy that you've been going through. It is carrying on into September. So let's just put one on that Three of Cups there. Yeah, it's something to do with your own wishes fulfilled, okay? But there's uncertainty here. It's like you're wanting to make amends with someone, or someone's wanting to make amends with you, and there's still uncertainty here of a situation. Yeah, Two of Cups, there's uncertainty about it. Now tell me about this Queen of Cups coming into September. What's going on with this Queen of Cups coming into September? The Justice, so fairness. You're looking for equalness, you're looking for fairness, you are also looking for the truth in a situation, okay? It's about legalities, it's about balance and accountability and honor and equality, and serving some sort of justice. There's a real sense of you looking out for yourself and looking after yourself here, at the same time wanting the truth and the fairness in the situation, and that may be your wish fulfilled. So I feel there's someone else involved, and it doesn't have to be in a sexual relationship. It can just be a platonic issue that's going on with friends or people around you in your environment with that Three of Cups. But there's a sense of wanting to get to the truth of the matter and put things to rest with the Ace of Wands, just feeling weighed down maybe with that Ace of Wands because something isn't happening, that you're wanting to get to the truth of something, and something is just weighing you down because something's been delayed, or you need to adjust and rethink, yeah, your situation and what it is you want for yourself with that Judgment card there, the decision about this person or this situation. Now the Queen of Wands, I'm really picking up as someone else's energy. So tell me about this Queen of Wands, okay, for September. Tell me about this Queen of Wands for September for my little gems. Tell me about this Queen of Wands for September for my little gems. We've got, yeah, so the Eight of Swords. So I feel like either this person's stuck or you're stuck in the energy of another person. It's like you're trying to break free. With that Ten of Swords, you're trying to close it out, let it go, move away from it. But there's a real sense of being weighed down as well by this energy. And just feeling the lack and maybe feeling a little bit left out. But there is a sense of you really wanting to clear that energy and move away from that energy. Yeah, the Eight of Swords to the Nine of Swords. So there's a little bit of worry here, and there's a little bit of stuck energy, and there's that Four of Swords. So really don't overthink something, okay, with that Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about taking time for yourself. It's about meditating. It's about working on self. It's not the Four of Swords is not about a time to sort of retreat and go inward and then take all your troubles and your dramas with you, gem, my little gem. So just bear that in mind. The Four of Swords is actually about rest and rejuvenation and meditation and recovering from some sort of conflict. Okay, so there is a sense of you recovering from something and taking a break from something and just having a little bit of time out. And this energy of the King of Swords may be you very, very in your logic, but also at the same time overthinking. We've got the 8 to the 9 to the 10 of Swords. We've got the 5 of Swords. You know, we've got a lot of sword energy here. We've got the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. There she is again, the Queen of Wands. So it is like you're thinking about a person, yeah, and you're trying to overcome this person. And Six of Swords, which is good. This is a good card for the Six of Swords. Moving on. I think you're moving away from this Queen of Wands, and I think this Queen of Wands knows it. And I also think this Queen of Wands, you know, is looking at you leaving, you know, and moving on. She's looking over at the Six of Swords. So there may be someone in your environment who is quite courageous and bold and out there. Maybe you're attracted to them. But there is a sense that you're moving away from this person, and this person is watching you go. All right. This Six of Swords is about you taking your life lessons, and it again, you know, it does talk about recovering from some sort of you know, illness or feeling in a very low place and recovering from that, to your Four of Wands. Okay, so you know that you have to continue moving forward, my little gems. You're moving forward now with to the next stage. Okay, so the Four of Wands talks about strong foundation and the next stage before you take the next step on your journey. I think you're moving away. I don't think you're moving forward with this person. No. This is like losing the battle and giving up and feeling overwhelmed actually with this Queen of Wands, and you're moving away from that energy to your Four of Wands, to the Two of Cups, which the Two of Cups is partnership, it is relationships, but it can be agreements and contracts. There may be a sense that you would like to move forward with this person, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think you're closing it out. I think I think you're closing it out with this other person. I don't think it pleases you best that you're doing it, but you know you have to do it. And there's that Sun card. Wow. Okay, so you keep on doing what you're doing to the Star card. Wow. I think it's about closing out and victory and success. Oh my God, my little gems. I would say whatever you're doing, continue to do it. And keep moving away to your own peaceful place and your own stability and your Nine of Cups, what it is you want in love. and relationships and partnerships, and Nine of Cups, what it is you want for yourself. Because if you continue to do that with all the self-care that you have been doing, the September looks like an amazing month. And there is that Judgment, you know. And I'm just going to put it out there for you, for a few of you. Yeah, I mean, we've got the Ace of Cups, okay, and I want to put, and it's in reverse, okay, so this is blocked, repressed emotion, but I'm just getting a little sense for some of you there may be a reconciliation. That's only for some of you, okay, but then I did pull the Ace of Cups in reverse as I was thinking that. So as I was thinking, oh, there could be a reconciliation here, at the same time I got the Ace of Cups in reverse and then the Two of Swords, okay, so just a stalemate and stuck. So even if you were thinking about a reconciliation or getting back together with this person, there's a sense of it there in the cards, but I don't feel like it's going to come around. I feel, my little gems, you're moving forward. You are doing a lot of self-care. You're thinking about your long term. There is something here about, you know, hidden agendas from another person or some sort of dishonesty. And with that Moon card, there's an uncertainty here. And I just feel like there may be other people or other situations involved in this connection. And, you know, it weighs you down, but I feel like you're moving forward and you're moving on, all right? So little gems, moving forward, moving on. But look what you've got. You know, you've got the Sun card, the Star card, the Six of Wands into that Judgment, and the Judgment is, you know, rebirth. It's atonement for past actions. It's reevaluating, it's healing, it's change, and it's renewal. So there's a sense of you really being on your path come September. Right, let's have a little look at this journey of love for my little gems. I'm just going to pull two. We've got coming together. See, I did get a sense of it, and heaven, right? I'm just going to pull two, and then I'm just going to read a tiny little bit. So we've got 66, which is 12, which breaks down to 3, which is partnerships and union and coming into alignment. And we've got 7, which is patience, trust, commitment. All right, so let's have a little look at 66 and see what it says for my little gems. This is your sort of guidance and your you know, the little bit of sort of guidance and perk me up bit that's going on. Right, the Oracle brings guidance. You are going to be moved by love, whether it is long term or fast and furious. It is love and it has meaning. Let it be what it is, and do not try to force it to become what you think it must be. It has worth, as do you. Enjoy the experience and know it serves your growth. I love it. So it's either with this person, okay, there may be some sort of new love coming in, but I'm not quite sure if you're interested in it, all right, because we've got this Ace of Cups, which does talk about new love, new relationships, and we've got, you know, this Queen of Cups and this Page of Cups, news and messages coming in, but we've also got this Two of Swords, which I just don't think you're interested, with the Judgment as well. So if there's new love coming in, I'm not quite sure if you're going to be interested in it. I think what this card is saying, the coming together, is accepting what this entanglement, this relationship was for you, okay, with the Six of Swords, the lessons. Just accept it for what it was. I know most of you are going to be screaming at me down the computer, you know, it's easier said than done. I know that. Right, and number 70, which is heaven, this oracle, the enlightener is calling you to move to more and more and more divinity, more love, more acceptance, more embrace of life itself. There is no limits in what is being offered to you from the divine lover calling to you. Rejoice and know the dance of love between you and the divine is a removing of veils of illusion, one at a time, until you behold each other naked and true, finally to discover you are each other and you are love. I think you may have encountered some sort of soulmate twin flame here, and I think universe is just like really trying to underline the fact that even if you're not together, the love is still there. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, it says here you are meant to live heaven now, not later. Sometimes after you die, what use is life and body if you do not live heaven now? Look for the mad divine genius in all that is, especially the puzzling parts of your life that make you scratch your head or tear at your hair or scrunch up your face and scream with frustration. Those are the places in which the divine is saying, here heaven is hiding. Let's unveil it together. Let me show you. Let me unveil your own mad divine genius right here. Look for heaven even in hiding. It will not withhold itself from you for long. It wants you to be known. It wants to be known by you. Wow. Okay, that's pretty strong sort of message there. So I think it's all about love. It's all about gratitude. It's all about learning the lesson from this entanglement. And I feel, for being dyslexic, I feel I read that quite well. Right, my little gems, I am going to leave it there. Beautiful messages in that read, my little gems. There is a sense of maybe love coming towards you. I'm not quite sure you're interested. I feel it's a lot of self-love, self-care, and putting yourself first and moving away from something in your energy that was deceptive, that was sort of had hidden agendas, maybe that you know, other people involved and sort of conflict, maybe some sort of third party, I don't know. But also be aware of maybe communication coming in. Now, I don't know what that's about. It may not be to do with this other person, but there's a sense of communication coming from either a new love interest or a sense of new work, new job, and growing something on that front. And you've got news and messages coming in. All right, so just bear that in mind. There's also a sense that you might want to reach out to this other person. Personally, I wouldn't, but if it's to do with work, career, money, finances, then push on ahead. You've got the Judgment, you've got the Justice card there as well, and that is a sense of reviewing your life's purpose, and that's what I feel like it's doing. But also I feel like it's understanding and accepting what this connection was, this 66, this coming together. You've come together, and even if you're not together with someone now, you've got to understand that that bond and that love is still there. And this heaven is all about coming into your life's purpose and living the day and seizing the opportunities and living in gratitude and living this day like you're on heaven, like you're in heaven, which is bliss and fulfillment. Okay, so I shall leave it there, my little gems. It's a beautiful, beautiful read. Good luck with it, and bash my buttons if you are still here, please, to help me support my channel. That would be fantastic. Plus I've got all the lovely love reads coming out pretty soon. And namaste and good luck with it. Don't know what to call it.